much. Just a week after more than a dozen historic headstones in Grantsville, the city cemetery there, were damaged, police have identified the people they believe are responsible.
And now they say efforts will begin to restore these headstones through the Utah Historic Preservation Office. But one Grantsville artist says he's hoping to do the restorations for his family stones himself. ABC4's Annika Johns joining us live from the cemetery after speaking to this man tonight. Annika?
So Jason Millward says he was born and raised here in Grantsville. Now he says he has many family ties to early settlers buried here in this cemetery. And when he found out a handful of his family's historic headstones were damaged, he knew he had to do something. And he just so happens to be the perfect man for the job. So on Wednesday, 17 headstones were discovered to be pushed over, missing pieces, and damaged in the Grantsville City Cemetery. Earlier this week, those responsible were identified by authorities, and efforts between the city, the Public Works Department, and the State Historic Preservation Office to get these headstones restored are underway. And while the Historic Preservation Office is spearheading these efforts, Millward is looking to do the repairs for 3 of the headstones himself. Now, 3 of his family's historic headstones were pushed over, leaving 1 of them with extensive damage. But luckily for Millward, he says he's just the man for the job.
I'm a stone carver. I make artistic sculpture. What I'm trying to propose to my family is that because there's so much damage, that's going to take a lot more fixing, and the color's different. So what I want to propose is that they allow me to restore it to the original white marble that would have glistened here in the 1800s.
Now, Millward says that this process would take a significant amount of time. He says it's not necessarily too difficult, it's just tedious and has a lot of cleaning efforts into it. Now, the Historic Society says that their efforts will hopefully be wrapped up in time for Memorial Day. Reporting live from here in Grantsville, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.